What's up and welcome back to yet another Dabbling in Drag. It is very early in the morning. We've got lots to do today. The finale of Drag Race is tonight. This felt like an appropriate time to be doing this look. As you know, we are finally current with the Drag Race promo shoots that we've been doing as a part of this series, which is pretty incredible that we have gone 2 years and some change and made it all the way through every single season of the US franchise. Minus All Stars 7. Different story, ask me about it in the comments. So today's look is inspired by the current season of Drag Race, season 15. Promo shoot for this was high budget because it was the first time that they were moving to MTV. The color palette is based on the MTV logo, hot pink and yellow, and it's definitely this like neon racer theme, black and white, checkerboard, all sorts of really exciting textures. We're seeing like leather, spikes, chains, almost this like motocross energy as well. Lots of great stuff to pull inspiration from. So what are we gonna do to mystify it? I used to show you all like inspo pics, like make a little mood board for you, and I haven't done that in I don't know how long, so I'm gonna show you. The look is definitely gonna be giving some like X-Men, Wolverine, superhero, Power Rangers villain, Pokemon gym leader energy. The inspo is giving super geek, but make it chic. Makeup for today is gonna be a little interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and block these brows, and I'll be right back. We are blocked and bald. Normally, you all don't get to see the engineering and the architecture and the mastery that's happening underneath the wig because I do it at the end. However, today's wig is cool and special and I need the makeup to line up with parts of the wig, so I needed to get myself yanked up, looking awake, glued down, all of that, so I can make sure all the lines are in the right place. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and do the one eye off camera, make sure all the lines are aligned, and I'll be right back to show you how I did it on this side. Okay, we've got the eye on. We'll do a little bit of cleaning later, I'm sure, but it's a lot of graphic liner, it's not super complicated, but it is delicate. So, now I'm going to show you how I did it on this eye. Alright, so I'm starting with my Max of the Makeup Flower Child palette, and we're dipping into the shade Psychedelic Summer, which is a bright hot pink, and we're sketching out the shape of our crease. Overall, this look is very graphic, almost a little kabuki inspired, and we are going to use some big shades, so we want to draw the outlines of those now. After packing on a lot of color, we're going to take that same shade on a fluffier brush and go ahead and buff that up. Next, we'll repeat that on the underside of our eye. And buff it out. Next, we're going to take a little bit of black eyeliner. I'm using NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner, and we're going to sketch out the shape of our liner and our crease, and we'll clean some of that up later. Few messes, need to fix that later, but we're gonna go in with our Zodiac palette in the shade Aries, which is our favorite shade apparently, and we're gonna fill in this black and smudge it out a little bit. Next, we're taking the shade Sweet Spot from our Honey Colourpop palette, and we are tapping that as a transition between our liner and our lid and going to start building up a little bit of color. You know what, there's some evil happening on there that I can't deal with right now, so we're gonna move on. Next, I'm taking this neon yellow body paint. This is by Chameleon, and we are going to clean up the line there and start to bring that into the yellow shade. And UV colors are always a little bit thin, so it helps to let it dry down and layer up. That's pretty much the eyes. I may fuss with it a little bit later, but we gotta keep it moving. I'm gonna go off camera, shave the lower half of my face, prep my skin, and then we're gonna get into the foundation. Alright, let's get into the foundation. So now that I've been busier, I've found that the Maybelline Superstay Foundation, well, it gives a very nice smooth finish in a short period of time for like a photo shoot or a quick pop-up, that after a little bit of time, the oils in my skin, it like absorbs and the true color is sort of left, and it's a little bit desaturated. It's great and fine for on stage, but for a photo shoot, unless I'm doing it like right away, sometimes it gets like a little bit, I don't know, it's not my fave. It's okay, I still use it a decent amount. But lately, if I've been a little bit more active or if I need makeup that's going to last for much, much longer, I've been using my Eve Pearl, which is a little bit of a higher end foundation, but the oils in it feel hydrating. It moves with my skin and it settles into it, so it doesn't leave a lot of the same fine lines that other foundations do. And because it's not as, I feel like the Maybelline Superstay has maybe a little bit more silicone in it, even though it's a water base, like it gives this sort of finish that if an area of it comes off, it comes off in like a chunk, which is very difficult to touch up. But with like a true cream, something like what I'm working with now, it's much easier for me to touch up any small abrasions that may occur between here and the gig and all of that. So that's an update on what we do with the skin. Look at that finish. Obviously we'll powder it down, but nice and just like dewy and Eve Pearl, you do the thing. Alright, foundation is set. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of powder contour. We're going to bring this face to life. That was terrible. Still bad, oh my gosh. I'm fired. Contour is looking contoured. I'm looking warm. Now let's get into some blush because this is gonna be a big blushy look. And I definitely want to bring back in a lot of the pink and like some corals around the eyes and up, so it's like nice and big 80s rock and roll. Let's go in. I have used this before. This is Go Go Girl from the Trixie Mattel Mod About You palette. I really like this blush. Sometimes it's, when I'm looking for an orange blush, sometimes it's too pink. Sometimes when I'm looking for more of a pink, it's too orange. It is, I mean, it's a good in-between, but let me see how this works for this look. I think she's the one. Honestly though, it's times like this that I wish I was adept at airbrushing myself, because I could get such a rich pigment so quickly. And I always just like shoot the airbrush in my eye. I'm really terrible about using it towards myself, so we're not doing that today. Serious, focused. Okay, that is looking married together. We'll go back in and we'll clean up the black lines at the end. Not worried about it. What next? Highlighter. I swear I've been doing this for a while. Lately, I've been like a little glitter girly, and I've been trying to figure out how I can add more glitter into my looks, which is not like something that most drag queens struggle with. So my favorite glitters to use are the Trixie Cosmetics Sparkles. I'm using shade Marshmallow and mixing that with a little bit of shade Baby Doll, which is a nice like pink, and I want to just do like a light dusting. Isn't that always how glitter starts, and then it's like, it becomes an issue, a problem, a catastrophe. There's this huge spot of glitter right here, and I wish it was a little bit more diffused, but I don't know that I can get away from it without making it worse. Making it worse. It became a problem. Alright, we adjusted the sparkles. We're at an adequate amount. Feeling good. I also cleaned up the black just a smidge. Now, let's move on to the lips. For this look, I'm going to go with like sort of a punk rock 90s like nude lip with dark liner situation and kind of like diffuse it. So I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna start with some black and then we'll go from there. Alright, lips are done. It's time to get on the lashes. Alright, we've got the lashes, we've got the lips, we've got the look. I'm so excited. This really came together. It's fun, it's neon, it's graphic, it's edgy, and I am ready to show you the finished look. I need to get on the wig and the heels and the outfit, because we've got a photo shoot to get to. Let's go.